beautiful sunset here. Dodger Stadium is filling in. It'll be a sellout. Defending world champions try to punch their ticket by Lone Depot. We have arrived to our first elimination. Ron Darling will hear from Lauren Shahadi in just a moment. Well,
they said, you're going to hit, Frenchie. Darling, you're going to hit. It's something that you can't believe, but still.
He had that going with the split, but what I love, it's like Legion Ball.
Achievers, self-titled, but this is a team that rode that mantra to little goals at this point. Getting back to Milwaukee for a game 6 is a goal.
We saw him in the division series. It was 3 scoreless against the...
The 2025 MLB Dodgers a win away from another trip to the World Series. On the road in the division series against the Philadelphia Phillies, but this is key. A little bit of change in the batting order at the top with Bryce Terang leading him. Contreras, Jake Bauers elevated. He hits fifth.
Well, and for Dave Roberts, same as first 3 games. First in the outfield, Kike Hernandez, and left, Andy Pages.
Glass now yesterday, and now it is Ohtani. I've watched him. Plate umpire. He says play ball, and the first pitch from Ohtani. Ball 1 to Bryce Terang. Terang 0 for 4.
Because Ohtani tries to be a jack of all.
To Terang. Good. Frenchie in the division. Heavy hitting Philadelphia Phillies. Not only was that his first ever postseason starting,
but that 3rd to the 6th, you could see him get more comfortable and just really.
And that one misses.
And that was my big question.
And he issues a walk to start the board.
I think Ohtani right now far.
Brings up Jackson Chourio. Problems. Cost him a month of the regular season. Bend his right leg. And so he left the game in a Chourio would not be able to come back here today, but he's back. We'll see how
that pitch was thrown with 13 seconds left. He likes to get
Chourio. And a foul ball emerging in the previous 27 innings. The Brewers have had a leadoff battle. The Brewers is certainly up for discussion right now into this series. As Chourio strikes out.
It's Chourio, but after the breaking ball is late on this pitch.
And this good at pitching, you know, to me, you tend to gotta.
At first, Yelich is the Brewers' highest pick 3 times after that. And a little topper foul.
Right? He's foul pole to foul pole, line drives.
Yeah. He hit.
And Yelich, a foul ball.
He's swinging.
It's almost like hitting uphill.
Yeah.
You can't get that backside through to get.
In the NLCS. That's a called strike 3.
Well, when I see good hitters making out on a fastball when you're scuffing, you're guessing.
Yeah.
He is placing it right where Will Smith wants it. The division series. And a spinner from Ohtani.
And I never think of this Brewers club as a club that strikes.
What a start. Mound after he strikes out 3 in a row. He's got to get ready to hit. Doesn't even go in. Pitches and hits. He's the pitcher and the DH inning. And Quintana does not get. Jose Quintana at age 36 in his 14th major league season. 4.
He matches that.
A lot of deep counts. He's going to be working the edges, trying to get one of the most accomplished pitchers from Colombia. The Dodgers in game 4 of the lighting up the highlights already after he struck out 3 in the top of the first.
You know, guys, 3 for 29 in the DS.
And now Mookie Betts into left field to base, and Loud quickly. Walks to Ohtani as Will Smith on the first pitch. Perkins coming in. Ken Betts on his way to 3rd. And
well, again, if you've noticed this series, the Brewers outfielders play a little.
In a strike. 2-2. And a swing and a miss. Quintana.
And right here to Ohtani, it was a 3-2 slurve, and you can see that one started in the inner spot of his swing.
He's had 2 leadoff home runs this pitted against Cincinnati in game 1 of that wild card series last season. In to score is Betts. Smith on his way to third. It's 2-0 Los Angeles.
That was just a changeup. I'm not scared to go to right field. You wait on it. You drop
teams in baseball. Right off the end of the bat, Bauer's coming.
Well, and just the ability.
Hits, including a home run, second base in Edmond as Muncy takes a ball. Muncy just missed it. Frelick makes the catch, a little wobbly under that one. He struck out 3 in the first. He goes deep. A leadoff home. Use the promo code HEAT when you sign up. DraftKings Sportsbook, the crown. Run boost. Download the app. Use the promo code HEAT when you sign up. DraftKings Sportsbooks. Rushes back to his dugout, and then it's the postseason. Dodgers add 2 more, get RBI 3-0 LA. Jake Bauers, a swing and a miss. He's already hit triple digits. And the 1-1, Bauers, Cleve Freeman, a Gold Glover right there. Out number 1.
Brian, after that opening walk in the first, Ohtani putting the baseball exactly the way it was against Philly in the division series. Remember, Frenchie?
It was.
Oh, Sal Frelick drops him in a heap. Seemed like everything he went to was effective. That one.
The inside part of the ankle. He has no. To egg him along.
He's football mentality. That's why I don't even think Frelick even acknowledged Pat Murphy crashing on you. I mean, foul balls off your ankles. The staff has taken on water as well. Frelick a little bet he is there for out number 2, and I know that mindset in his staff right now.
He threw a couple of cutters there to Frelick and that were taking advantage in the first.
You just go back, even watch. We talked about earlier, Ronnie. You knew it when you pitched a certain.
Caleb Durbin put together a nice game 3 as a rookie. He'll get some votes for Rookie of the Year this year.
See how he kind of.
2 outs in the second. And Ohtani deals, hits the mound, big bouncer out to top. Sun setting in Southern California. Beautiful night here on a Friday postseason, and especially in this championship series as they baseball for the first time in 25 years. Great interview with Kike Hernandez was taking batting practice, and man, motivational speech-like material. You could see why he talked about elevating his game in the postseason, first to third, or try to steal a base. They can certainly, slugging is not going to be part of the equation. They go and do the little things well.
We're actually laughing. The Brewers hitters need to listen to this. I mean, you think about it, Betts with the
count.
Dave Roberts is going to keep those words and try months of that.
He won't listen to that.
He's going to say Kike.
Dodgers second, and Hernandez a little late. Sal Frelick playing deep and makes the catch for out. The Brewer bullpen, it's been a familiar theme with multiple Pat Murphy. The leash will be short. It has to be
a regular season game. Hitters in the 6th year. He might face Ohtani, but that would probably be it.
Yeah, at this point now, traffic starts to get on it.
Pahet in center field. Struggled at the plate here, though. He's 3 for 32. Ended up as the winner for the Dodgers in the division, trying to eliminate another team as fast as they can. They're looking for series. Got to go all the way back to 19 seed series at this level. Joey Ortiz backhands it. Got a great arm, and he makes the play. And Potts here tonight in the first inning. Got a hanger, a banger into the bleachers in right field. The Brewers have scored 3 runs in the
balls away. He's chasing everything.
Yeah.
So to throw in the strike zone.
To hit a leadoff homer in MLB history. It's only for Ohtani once he came into the major leagues.
Does that rule just go away when he retires? Can they do it though?
That's the good. Listen, we all did it.
Has in mind. And a spinner that misses. By the way, and a very famous home run by Brandon Woodruff off Clayton Kershaw any longer, other than Ohtani, which is the reason. A scoreless inning here. And that one just missed. Ohtani, we welcome you over from FS1, finishing up mix. We got a thriller going in the American League.
Yeah, that game was very close.
He had.
What a series they've got going.
Yeah.
You off home run.
Oh, no.
Dodgers scored 3 runs in the first all call in game 1 on that wild 8-6. Betts sends one to center field. Plays from the jump. He's already homered. His third. Dodger Stadium is lively tonight. Shohei Ohtani made sure leadoff home run in the postseason in his 2 years as a Dodger. Leadoff walk to Terang, facing Blake Perkins to start this third inning.
So 6 feet. That's all.
And we talk about, forget how special this truly is to be in this. I mean, you think about Babe Ruth, and of course, but nobody's doing what Shohei Ohtani is doing right now in the history of baseball.
He said he's going to be the best player for a long time in this game.
I mean, he will continue to win the MVP awards.
He's coming back from elbow surgery, 7 ERA. As Blake Perkins, a patient at bat, draws first base to start this third inning. Down to Lauren.
And Brian, the pitching has in May. It's a bad series. If it happens in October, it's heightened.
Yeah, I agree right there.
I would not even spend a second talking how good we were. Yeah. You know, you scored 3 runs. City Royals, when they were down to the Oakland Athletics in the 2014 wild card.
In Milwaukee, Glass now in the shadows yesterday with 5-2. 0-2 the count, and Joey Ortiz takes a ball. Number 9 hitter here. And a swing and a miss, and Ohtani.
Just that 4-seamer, top of the zone. The Milwaukee Brewers off game in game 1.
And a fastball through the heart. Defensive swing, big fastball. Here's the 1-2 outside. Terang, Southern California kid. He grew up a former major leaguer, Brian Terang. Had some time with the Mariners. In the first, just 1 for 11 in this series. His lone away punch.
To hit off the fastball. If he throws you a good breaking ball, you're not going to hit it anyway. But
and Terang into left field, slicing her by Blake Perkins. Milwaukee and the Dodgers have their foot on the gas. More with Geico.
Look at Perkins on first. So he's going, but you can see he's looking.
get your body in that lane. Maybe it'll hit you in the back to help you if you're having trouble.
Fenders. And he is having a rough night to start this. Will Smith leads off here in the Dodger half of the third inning. The batters had hits for LA.
And the thing for Perkins, you got to just put slam on the brake.
Bad play either.
Yeah, the great play.
Smith's going to dump one into right, serves one into right for his second hit.
2 strikes, right? He kind of takes what they give him. You see that? I mean, it's all playing on the second base bag pretty much, so he's got that whole area of the south.
Lost him most of September. Now Freddie Freeman with him his first time up.
So with
built to this. They had a disappointing regular season as Freeman drives one in the gap right center. Way to third base. And Freddie Freeman backs up Will Smith.
Four-seamer is supposed to be away.
And Pat Murphy's going to make the change. Milwaukee got to the end of their. He'll exit here in the third. Pitching change here as we bring you inside the booth for LA.
Won 18 of their last 26 postseason games too.
Edmund at the plate. First and third. First ball swinging. And it is hooking foul.
Look what he's done right there with the Dodgers in his postseason career. A pitch with a runner in scoring position, early contact. Professional hitter.
On the cut fastball. 0-2 the count. Tommy Edman, the son of Dave Roberts, raves about Tommy Edman that he's a coach's son, and you can, but you don't have to tell him he's good. He had 4.
They felt as though they could send him on his way, and the Dodgers were.
Patrick deals and a called strike 3.
Lucky game 5. He threw this exact pitch right here to strike out Ian Happ.
Patrick former Brewers minor league pitcher of the year, to develop a little more on his ancillary pitch. Hernandez fouls that one away.
Talk about with the Dodgers, but he has star quality.
Patrick deals, and a foul ball got him chasing to his time here with Los Angeles. And a swing at a miss. Chad Patrick. The experience he's getting now pitching.
Anytime you pitch in the postseason, he's going to bring all that experience to Arizona.
And a ground ball caught by Bowers. Nice play. He'll go to the fourth. Jackson Chourio, Christian Yelich, William Kuhn. Championship Series is presented by Loan Depot. What a sunset. Game 4 of this NLCS. Shohei Ohtani back on the mound.
I'll tell you, if the Brewers are able to score a couple, get back right there, that had the ability to blow open the game. Right?
Third, nobody out, and Patrick gets through it, retiring. Edmund Hernandez has allowed 2 base runners, 2 walks. He walked Terang to starting. Perkins was eliminated. Chourio sends one down the left field line. One hop and out. An automatic double for Jackson Chourio. Start the fourth.
Yeah, they got a curveball right there and was able to stay back just about 6 or 7 balls this series.
That slightly jink chance against Ohtani. Yelich hits it sharply. Chourio on his productive out, putting a runner at third with 1 out. Your live baseball.
He had the cramp, but he made a beautiful read because that ball was scalded. So you're just hit hard, but it's still right behind you, so it's the right play.
And you see
Ohtani in that first inning. And Contreras gets jammed. That's a foul ball. Might be a look just out of his reach into the netting.
And this is what we talk about situations
for the Brewers, but they have had some of these situational events that they have
good at in the regular season.
Infield's back.
And build that momentum. Patrick got you out of that inning. And
Ohtani deals. And a swing and a miss. Contreras.
The batter's box starts on the outside corner. Has about 12 inches of break.
Big Bowers. First.
You know, Lauren was saying keep that glove in the strike zone so that the pitcher.
Yeah, he ties up Bowers. 99 on his head. That was a fastball. It looked like it had some cut to it. Hitters for the Brewers. And a swing and a miss. Ohtani strike. Ohtani keeps the 0 on the board. You can watch Video Max. Go to MLB.com/golf for more details.
For the old dudes, and they're young, Frenchie.
I'll be back, don't worry.
Chad Patrick starts a clean inning. What a job he did to get out of the Jackson Chourio. Oh, defensive swing.
When you are faced, identify, can he cover that outside corner? And that's what Patrick did. He stopped.
Ball 2 strikes. And a called strike 3.
Through the breaking ball first, the slider away, and then came back.
Let's send it down to Lauren.
Vital to us because, Ron, you know this. You need a guy you can give the ball to, and like Chad is, it's invaluable.
You know, Lauren, what's great about it, though, Patton, they knew they had right after the hitters. And because he's coming from
1-2 to Pages, and he hits the same spot.
I mean, he kind of quick pitched him. He wasn't ready. And that was
Ohtani, third time around. Asian, he's been in a 3-2 count.
I like Adam Beck behind us.
See, he's wearing mask cam for us as well. We always on the home plate umpire. The end of the line for this group of umpires. H Man World Series umpiring crew. Which actually is a
17-inning game. Should have an automatic invitation.
Oh my goodness! Wow! Up and over the roof! Ohtani drops jaws!
The worst outcome here. 117 off the bat.
We saw Kyle Schwarber hit one on top of the roof of the pavilion. They've already got a sign right center than Schwarber's.
Ohtani just said, hold my beer.
Man.
Where this goes. Frenchie, mark it.
Mookie Betts, high fly ball to left in game 4. If you're lucky enough to have a ticket, you can top of the roof of the pavilion. They've already got a sign out there to mark that right center than Schwarber's.
Ohtani just said, hold my beer.
Yes.
Goes. Frenchie, mark it.
Mookie Betts, high fly ball to left, the side. But memories being made tonight at Dodger Stadium, and can say you were here. Not one, but two. And the longest, the league bigger than the big leagues. Ohtani would be an MVP in that play. This game is on full display tonight. And that last one's going to be talked about for a long, long time around here. ASAP. It took him just a couple of days to get the Schwarber sign together. Mark that moment.
Might have it by the time we leave tonight.
In the division series, and now Ohtani. Sal Frelick.
Because no one has pictures of it. No one. It wasn't on camera. Game wasn't played.
Due to Sal Frelick. And how impressive is it? And you can see through his veins when you hit a ball like this. Frelick gets jammed. Pop the 5th inning. 2025 MLB postseason is brought to you by Team.com. One of the things I love to do through Major League pitchers. With the longest home run they ever gave up. Shohei Ohtani of the NLCS. Ronnie, do you know the answer?
Chicago White Sox. Bo Jackson came up. Talk about two sports. Bo Jackson. Game ended 1-0. Tony La Russa after. Did you guys lose 1-0? Everywhere is the whole place is distraught. And all I could think to myself, in Chicago.
I mean, good thing you didn't remember any details about that.
Well, field off Darren Oliver. Darren Oliver broke about 3 rate.
Whoa. Is it a swing? It is. And it's a 6th strikeout of the game.
Back over the plate, but couldn't keep his bat back. All you'll remember are the longest home runs you ever had.
Right. And then
weeks ago.
Didn't sound like it, actually. You remember with vivid detail. Chance to come right back on the mound and put the Brewers down in order. He does. Shohei Ohtani, what a player. 4-0 Dodgers. Ohtani with 2 homers. And the
shutout innings.
Ohtani, more by the way, back on the mound for Milwaukee. 475. Ohtani had a 473 exit velocity, is about on par, as Smith would have cut it a miss. Brewers have 4 runs on 7 hits. Smith 2 for 2. And he skies that one. Out the largest selection of authentic jerseys, caps, hoodies, tees, and more. Visit MLB. On the back end of that roof. It's shocking.
Someone's trying to relax, have a Dodger.
Oh, yeah.
And Freddie said, I've never done that in my life. Well, this isn't going to give him the satisfaction.
That ball's hit on the barrel to left. Back goes Churi.
And so he said, I purposely have never done it. I looked at the clock, waited a late second. And
really was one of the key moments in the game yesterday when he drew the. As Tommy Edman turns and burns, and Frelick leads. Ayrton is the translator. The reason for the meeting at the mound, Ohtani's not injured. Meeting on the mound after Ohtani warms up, which makes it an official visit.
First pitch to the second baseman.
Ohtani, Dodgers got down. They ended up winning that game. Dramatic comeback in game. Then he goes 13 days between those starts. And he has outs through 5 innings. And a little half swing by Collins. That is
win last year with so many weapons out of the pen, and this year it's 7, 8, and 9.
Now he's been managing in the leisure seat.
Oh man!
And this year,
and only gave up a run.
Yeah, I mean, we sit there and see Dave.
Brian, I love what you were talking about that 5 innings here before this inning. He has locked it down, even with the 13.
1-2 on Terrain, and a swing and a miss. It's another strikeout. Consecutive Brewers.
I mean, usually.
And 4 in a row as Churio into center field. Andy Pages settles under it. Shohei Ohtani with his first 10 for America. Learn more at Genesis.com. And as he typically is, has not been swinging the bat. Churio to right, Frelick to center, and then Teoscar Hernandez takes a strike from the 6th inning. Strikes on Hernandez. Count evens at 2-2 in the first. RBI ground out. And Patrick. Strike. Chad Patrick has come back from that buzzworthy out. And Max Muncy on the ground. Snatched up by 2.
What a job Chad Patrick's done, huh? They come in this ball game, I mean,
The toughness about this young man.
Yeah.
I don't know him, but you can tell by the way
Here's Kike Hernandez on the first pitch off the end of the bat. He pops it up. 6 in game 4. Dodgers lead 4-0. Brewers coming.
that said it all.
I mean, those are big leaguers doing that. Those are Hall of Fame they've never seen in their baseball life.
10 Ks from Ohtani and a walk. Been on base all 3 times. He faces Chris is warming up with purpose in the Dodger bullpen.
And now you're going to call that one.
But the hitter, man, that changes everything else.
Christian Yelich bounces it in.
Tried to throw the
Contreras due next. And that's ball 4. There's a base runner. Now the Brewers down 4 to pitch count, you would think. Dave Roberts said, I'm comfortable pushing Ohtani as far as we can.
He hasn't pitched in 2 weeks.
Before he comes back around and the Dodgers win this one. Now, in a closing role at some point. That was one of the initial conversations. Count on Contreras. Did he go? He did not. Checks his.
I go by the Wilbur.
In a minute when he comes up to get Ohtani.
Right.
No, because it is be his.
Going to hear it. Who wants this show to end in this ballpark?
This is what you do altogether.
2-2 to Contreras. He'll use his timeout. They know what the narrative is. They've heard it before.
Poke it through.
3-2 pitch. Contreras up the middle and a base hit. Nobody out. And here comes Dave Roberts.
Well, he had to throw a strike with the breaking ball, and he.
MLB Together is baseball's platform embodying the sport's commitment to philanthropic cause.
You know, look, the one weak spot of this Dodgers this postseason has been the bullpen.
Season long. Andrew Vaughn, when they traded for him, and he came up to 9 in a row. This is it. This is the time to do it.
For this inning, but even to get 2 or 3 and get yourself within striking distance is what you have.
And Vaughn jumping on the first pitch.
As a team, that was the best in baseball. Vaughn had a lot to do with that.
On pause, the 0-1, and that's a ball.
Vesia's series. Why? Well, the starters are going so deep in the game.
That's how they roll with it tonight. As Vaughn chased a high one. And 1-2 to Vaughn. Went up there again. Andrew Vaughn. And Vaughn gets under one. Pop field fly rule is the call. Mookie Betts will catch it.
From Joe Torre today, he said, you've done the little things all year, stayed Frenchie. It got them this far.
It did, and that's what we've seen more, and I think why Murph's been so.
I think more importantly, the Dodgers pitching has taken
these well this season. Back up the middle. It goes right to Betts. Got it to first in time. And Alex Vesia puts on and Frelick on a double play ball. The best network in the game is now the best network in America. Trevor McGill, all-star closer for the Brewers, who's been enter the fray here in the 7th.
Magical season. 30 first base. He hit for Bauer
to kind of counter that look. Makes it a very tough read. Funny rule allows him to stay in as the DH.
Hit number 9.
2 homers tonight. And McGill with a high fastball for this year to be his 4th overall. Oh, he got the call on a big against a larger-than-life player in Shohei Ohtani. The count. Ohtani, did he? Ohtani done it again! His 3rd home run! Now Shohei Ohtani, an all-time game. We might be looking at the NLCS MVP, and now Betts goes deep to center.
Fixing this is where he goes, right? That ball's a little down, little outer half.
Opposite way.
Yep.
Discussion about why would you intentionally walk Ohtani, which led at any time, and that switch has been flipped in a most
That's the Ohtani, Ronnie, that we know when it's the ball's.
And McGill with the strikeout to end Game 6 from Toronto after a travel day to Blake Trinan is on the pitch, and that one is line. Caleb Durbin on his way to second base. He's got a leadoff double, a triple. Now he's got a double in the 8th.
You know, we talked about them, the 2 guys for the Brewers that have consistently, I thought, throughout these 4 games.
Days.
Trinan back to his trust. Came on to notch the save in Game 1, and then they went in the opposite order in Game 3. Honda is in the Dodger pen, the left-hander. Time for Milwaukee.
That's what's really crazy about this streak now from the regular season and post.
Durbin takes off, and he's going to steal third base. The pitch is,
But they lost that game.
stolen base for Durbin. He's at third base with nobody out. And Monasterio draws the walk.
Bullpen for the Dodgers. Just the opposite of what they had last year.
Instagram. Isaac Collins down to their last 6 outs.
You got the part of your lineup coming up that you want as far as
Nobody out in the 7th who couldn't score as Collins laid on it, fouls it away, just 1 out. They've scored 3, but he breaks the seal. And a swing and a miss. Trinan with a
What's the big backdoor breaking?
one coming in to face Bryce Terang. We'll set it up when we come back. Ronnie Anthony called Ohtani to start the game. Terang, slow roll to second base. Flip it.
It's a great job here trying to turn 2. Terang just a little too fast. Base.
Game.
He homered to start the game offensively for the S. Churriel, big swing.
Churriel pitches, or at least the fastballs will be away from Bonta.
Absolutely. Split that gap and
Churriel whistles one into left field, a base hit. Continues for Milwaukee. Jackson Churriel with his 2nd hit. He's 2 for 4.
man, that ball just flies off.
Yeah.
Jackson Churriel's bat, doesn't it?
Makes a different sound.
Yelich 0 for 2 with a walk here tonight. He's 1 for 13. Happiness.
5 Ks against Southpaws for Christian Yelich.
Second, 2 outs. Yelich swinging a foul. Guys, he drove at 103. Back surgery. Here's the 0-1. Bonda misses. Ball and a strike. Remember, Sasaki, even though he's been coming out of the pen in the Pellets reaches. That's a tapper back to the mound. Gets through the inning. Brewers do. The Los Angeles Dodgers. Jared Koenig on the pitch facing Freddie Freeman. Own run of the game. They've scored exactly 1 run in each of the first 4 games. Late game high leverage reliever. And he pops a strike in there.
Been a gift coming in from that bullpen. 4 outs.
0-2 to Freeman. And a swing and a miss. Down he goes. Looking ahead to the Brewers' 9th inning. William Contreras. And Roki Sasaki continues to prepare.
Edman was making a case until Shohei.
RBI single in the first inning, giving him 6 RBI. And no debating Ohtani's magical night tonight.
Major League history in the World Series. You think of the Kirk Gibson. Was the Don Larson perfect game?
Same.
Never seen it.
Yeah, I mean, you sit there and talk about the 3 home runs. We've seen it happen.
2 strikeouts to start it. To win the first 2 games in Philadelphia to start the division. Brewers with 3 more outs.
I was talking earlier about
1. Hernandez shoots one to right field. Nice textbook.
kind of hit that out of the catcher's glove, didn't he?
Likely to come into the game for defensive purposes anyway, so Teoscar Max Muncy with 2 outs. Until his save in Philadelphia. Runner goes, Dean, snap.
Steal in game 4.
It is the anniversary of against Mariano Rivera. Scored the tying run. Max Muncy draws. Here is Roki Sasaki. He is 3 for 3 in save opportunity. Ohtani with 3 homers. And it's 0-2 on.
When they called him back to the big leagues, could he be an answer in the capital A answer of that bullpen?
His first save chance against the Phillies in the division series. Then he saved back Harris. And a shot back up the middle. William by it for now. His second hit. Both have come up the middle. And a base runners.
One of the few split fingers that has been. Sasaki wasn't perfect in game 2 and for the Dodgers. He had control issues.
Vaughn into right center field. Hit well. Race Hess. And the Dodgers are 2 outs away. Brewers have scored exactly 1 run. 5 Dodgers are on that list with an active streak of 4. Frelick, first ball swinging. Dodgers would join that group with second win and a second postseason start. This is a double play chance. No throw. So the second out to get for Los Angeles. Sasaki will have to go through Caleb Durbin.
Billie Jean King.
Frelick takes off. Durbin, a high fly ball to right. He is there. He's got it. And the ball game is over. Ohtani, 3 homers and a victory.